Shalom, Israel. Shalom. This is your brother Maury, R.A.I. Israel, right here for Liberation Tabernacle of Yah. All praises, all glory, and all honor goes to the Most High. Just want to thank you for tuning in one more time right here to the channel, and thank you for checking us out right here on YouTube. All praises to the and glory to the Most High. Not going to stay in here long. Just want to come in here and just say something and get out of here. Man, just because something is written in a book, don't make it true. Yeah, just because something is written in a book, don't make it true. Let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. Let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. I had a comment on from the last video that I did, and someone made a comment on the last video and said that Jesus, it was something, I guess I was saying they were replying to. It says, I thought I was talking about the historical point about Jesus or Yeshua or whatever they want to call him dying for our sin. I said it's not a historical event that we know that actually happened. Now, with this person, I don't think people pay attention to what's being said though. But anyway, this person made a statement named Ted in a comment and said, Jesus dying for our sins is in the Bible. And then gave some so-called verses for me to read and try to verify to substantiate their comment. Wow. I don't think people pay attention too much in the class. Pay attention too much. Now, I know that. How do we even know about anything about so-called Jesus, Yeshua? From what they call in the Bible, the Gospels. I know that. But when I say it again, there's no historical records. I didn't say anything about it. It wasn't written in no Bible. What we call in the Bible. I'm just going to use that whole terminology, the Bible. I didn't never state that. I said, you can't find any archaeological evidence, any historical evidence that, number one, that he actually existed. Well, I ain't gonna really get into that part if it is or not, but that event happened and all of that stuff that they're saying in the Gospels, nah, we can't find that outside of the Gospels of what this person is talking about. You can't find it anywhere. Now, here's something I want to show y'all here. Now, I talk about archaeological evidence. Archaeology. Here's a book. Zondervan's Handbook of Biblical Archaeology. I can't get the daggone word out right. Y'all see what I'm saying? Archaeology. There you go. Archaeology. You see it right here, right? Now, even with this, they don't show you or don't have any evidence showing anything. Well, there was an actual historical event or any archaeological evidence that they've dug up and found anything that pertaining to a person at that time, Yeshua, Yahweh, whatever name y'all want to use, that was at that time, as I notice I stated, that he was supposed to have been the king of Israel, the king of Yahudah, the king of Judah, as they say, right? Never of the tribe, or the nation of Judea. It's not there. You can't find it. So I know what's written in the books, but don't make it true. I don't give a damn what somebody write in a book. I don't care what it is we talk about. Y'all talk about the Bible. You must don't believe the Bible. And see, that's the thing right there. A lot of this is based off belief. You can believe anything you want to, but does it make it true? It doesn't make it factual. That's what you believe. And a lot of these things, because I'm going to tell y'all, because I was a believer in that. I believed in the Gospels. I mean, far as the whole Jesus dying for your sins and all that, I was there. I was there, fam. This is what I don't know that people really keep understand. I was there at one time. I believe that, and all of that stuff, man. So I know what it is. I was actually ordained as a Christian minister, a pastor, reverend, whatever you want to call it. So I know the doctrine. I know what it means to be a Christian. Understand that. But still, when you come outside of those gospels and you get to really, really researching, you can't find it. Number one, the stories that is in the gospels does not, again, line up with traditional Israelite culture, or we can even say belief or tradition. It don't. Now, again, everything you want to believe, everything that's written in the book, then, right? Everything's written. That's why I say everything. What about books like this here that has a lot of other gospels? Now, this one here is the lost books of the Bible and the forbidden books of Eden. That's what they call it. But it's like they have a lot of other books called the lost gospels, and things of this nature. Now, even in here, right? Now, this is all pertaining to which y'all might talk about Jesus, or which y'all might say the New Testament. There's something in here called the infancy story. When this so-called baby Jesus, aka Yeshua, was a baby, there's stories about that when he was a youth and all of that. How come this? Y'all ain't believing this? Because they told you those books are canonized, and so you believe what they gave you to believe in as canon. You don't question anything else. So, but anyway, so they have the emphasis. They have the book of y'all know Nicodemus is mentioned in the four gospels that you have. Well, there's actually chapters and things in here with Nicodemus and things. I don't know if y'all can actually see that, but I get it as close as I can. There's different chapters in here that's supposed to be talking about things. Do y'all believe in these books too? They told you they lost though, but here you have them. Why don't you read them? It's here, but it tells you these stories about what y'all call Jesus in here. Here's another one I have. The lost scriptures. The lost scriptures. Still about some things. They have ancient texts. It says books that did not make it in the New Testament. Do y'all read these? Y'all not reading those. Y'all not going to find these and read these and see what it say. No, you're not. You're just gonna only stick with what they gave you, those things that they canonized. But a lot of these books, like things here, was in existence at the time before, and some before those other gospels was written. Y'all heard of the Ebionites? The Ebionites. It was a group they called the Ebionites. They were supposed to be in a Jewish tribe or Jewish followers, or as they say, of Yahshua. I forgot what century. I'm trying to find it right fast, but they're called the Ebionites, and they really didn't have a so-called gospel themselves. They just written certain things, but they didn't believe in all of that immaculate conception and all of that other stuff, like y'all do now. And they were supposed to have been followers of the way as well. But there's just certain things I'm saying, brothers and sisters. I know what is said in those gospels. But again, even with that, what's written in the gospel, pay attention, y'all, what I'm asking, what I add. You don't have to, I don't care if you present it or not, because I know it's not there. But when I make a statement such as that, don't lead me back. Don't give me the gospels to try to validate your point, because that's what I'm questioning. How you going to take me to the very books that I'm questioning, the validity of, or the historical accuracy of it? That's it. Now there are some things that I can rock with in those gospels, like things what they call the parables, because I said it like there's wise saying in those parables. I don't throw away all of it. There are some wise sayings in there. There are some things that even old Paul, that says sometimes that you can take and as wise sayings. So I ain't no fool, y'all. I know what is what I can utilize. But anyway, but the historical point, they're saying that somebody died for your sin, which we know that can't happen. That's not a thing. That's not actually what they say, an Israelite or a Jewish tradition. That's a no. Not according to Torah. That can't happen. Especially human sacrifice. That don't happen. That's not an Israelite or even in rabbinical Judaism or Judaism. I just say Judaism. That's not a thing that is taught in that tradition. No, nothing that's believed in that. You can't find that in Torah and none of that. So my point was, again, the historical evidence. Because said people say that he was the king. He's the king of Judea. He's the king of the Jews. He's the king of Israel. Again, when you go in the Gospels, but they were making mockery of him when he was on the cross, right? And they said he's the king of the Jews. Can you find that in anything like archaeological evidence? Can you find the archaeological evidence? Can you find anything written on stone tablets, parchment papers of old times, somewhere? Where is the records that show? Because again, we go in here in what y'all call it, you say in the Bible, in these Gospels, and what it states, you can't back it up with archaeological evidence. That's my point, y'all. Come on now. Y'all want to try so hard to defend Jesus, Yeshua, your belief, whether it's Christianity or this messianic stuff. You trying so hard to validate that or fight for that, believe that you're believing in. But when we're asking for this evidence, you can't do it. It's like going to court for something, a murder trial or something. You got to find evidence. You know, like the prosecutor, they'll find evidence that show that you, that try to anyway, that you did whatever you're being accused of. So it's up to your defendant attorney to try to defend you and show that you are innocent. You got to bring something to the table, bring something to the, to defend yourself with. If you got some evidence showing and proving, if they say you on this particular date that you accused of, robbing a store, well, you have to find some witnesses or something that collaborates your story. Now, I was at work at this particular time, so hey, you got a time card, and maybe they can go find the video that, hey, well, yeah, he right, he was at work when this happened, so it couldn't have been actually him. Somebody might accuse you of it, but that evidence shows that you were at work at that time, so it couldn't have been you. So anyway, just because, again, there's a lot of things that's stated in those Gospels, uh, don't mean it's true. Don't mean it's historically accurate. None of that. I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna like it. I know some people gonna get in these comments and say some more reckless stuff, But anyway, I don't care about how you feel about the situation. I don't care about your feeling about it. It's about truth. It's about facts. Deal with the fact. You can believe what the hell you want. Excuse my language. You can believe all you want to about the subject matter. Don't they tell you anyway? You got to believe on him. You got to believe on him. Just because you can believe on him don't make it true now. Again, it does not make it true. You can believe all you want. I'm trying to find something where it hit apart where they were saying that he's the king of the Jews when they were trying to crucify him. Here we go. Let's go here. I should have did it on my computer. But if we go to, but y'all know where it's at. If we go to the book of Matthew, they call Mattathahu in Hebrew, Matthew 27 and 37. Now, this is what's supposed to have been when he was supposed to have been on the cross here, right? And here we go. It says, and set over his head was a accusation, written, this is Jesus or Yeshua, the King of the Jews, right? That now notice what it said. This is the King James, written over, set over his head, accusations written. That's what the King James. Let me get some more. Let me get my Jewish Study Bible here. Now it says accusations. That don't mean it's true. And see that? It was alleged. Allegedly, it was accusations. People saying, making this stuff up, saying that this is who he is. But if you go to the history at that time, who was actually the king of the nation of Judea at that time? Who was it? Who was it? Like now, there's actual archaeological evidence that shows this, that show who was the king At that particular time, I'm trying to get my Jewish study Bible and get my eyes right, y'all. But there's archaeological evidence that shows who was at that time the king. And give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull this up here from this Jewish study Bible. I get my eyes right, where it says the same thing and see how they um, convey this message in here. Okay, here we go. Now I found it here. This is my complete Jewish study Bible. Same chapter, same verse. Now where I started, verse 36. It says, "Then they sat down to keep watch over him there, and above his head they placed a written notice stating the charge against him. Mm. This Yeshua, excuse me, like that. This is Yeshua, the King of the Jews." That's what they're saying. Now, why, if he were king, why would they say this is a charge stating the charge against him? Now, how would he being executed for being the king of the Jews? How could he be executed? Let me find here. Let me get some more things. Y'all know I love to pull out different versions. That's why I said I wish I had did this on my Bible now, so I could pull it up. On my computer and pull it up on the computer and show you the different versions on the computer. I love to do that, y'all. Cross reference. I don't trip out because, oh man, you got to stick with the King James, this version. No, I like the different wordings and sometimes make things plain in certain English. Now this one is here. I'm looking at. This is my This is a Catholic study Bible, and yeah, I got all kinds, man. I got all kinds. Let me give me a second, brothers. I'm trying to get these eyes right over here. But this is a Catholic Bible, and I want to go to that same verse, right? The 37, 31. Because y'all talking about it's written in the book, it's written in there, it's in the gospel. You don't, yeah. I don't care what is written. Is it accurate? That's my point. Now, here we go. This has the same thing, though. They place over his head the written charge against him. So they basically saying thing. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. Again, not in the end, though. Where is the proof? Where is archaeological evidence? Where is the proof? That's all I'm asking. Where is this proof? Where is he with the Jews at? Don't tell me, keep telling me and sending me no verses in the Bible saying that he's the King of the Jews. I know what the doggone book says. I know what it says. Give me something they have found and got somewhere in the museum, showed it on the actual tablet. They actually have it. I don't know what kind of evidence they have with me. Give me some evidence outside of that, though. Because all you doing is giving me something that's written that, hell, all of us know what it says. All of us know what it says. Hell, there's plenty of books and things that they rejected, like books in here that talks about him and his birth, death, and all of that. As y'all say, resurrection. Why is not in that end? Why is this not in those canons that you have? Right? It's just like this one here, like the complete, like this one, like most brothers talk about the Apocrypha. Even this one, it has the Apocrypha in there. But y'all Christians don't read it because somebody took the other ones out. Y'all don't read the Apocrypha. Now, King James 16:11, as the brothers be telling y'all on the corners, the like brothers there on the corner, that had his King James 16:11 had the Apocrypha in it. But most of you run around here with a little King James just like this one that does not have it in there. Come on now. So you don't let them people play the game with you, man. I don't give a damn. Excuse my language. I don't care what is written in the book. Because when you say Bible, that's what it is. The Bible just means right here. Book. Read it. Don't take my word on it. Look it up. So just because they tell you it's in the Bible, yeah, there's a lot of things that's in the Bible, in the book. Does it mean? And I know I'm gonna trip some of y'all out on that. They go, "Oh man, this dude don't lost his mind." You can say what you want. Is it actual historical evidence that back this stuff up? A lot of the things, and I'm I can say some things what it is, but I ain't gonna get into that. This ain't this show. But the thing is, just because it's written in there, Christian, and I'm pointing to you with this, and don't mean it's true. Till y'all can show, as you want to keep bringing in a comment, trying to tell me he did exist, and I've done the videos, other videos, saying show me proof where he the king. Y'all keep going back to the damn gospels, trying to make me believe the gospels. Listen, what the gospels say, and I gotta just take that off face value. And that ain't what I'm asking y'all to do. I ain't tell you to send me no damn verse from the Bible, because that's what I'm actually again. I'm asking. I'm questioning the validity of the stories. So how in the hell you gonna keep on trying to take me back to the thing that I'm questioning and try to prove it? This is crazy. It's like brothers be talking about with Israelites all the time, or Bible believers, like who don't probably in the Kemet, or people who don't believe in the Bible, and then they ask you something about, but you try to go in the Bible and prove your point from the Bible. Come on, y'all. We gotta do better than this. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. If the man existed or whatever you want, show me, or show, hell, it ain't just me. Show the people where, because when y'all stating this stuff, he's the king, like even the Messianic, y'all Messianic, he's the king of Israel. Show us then. Show us where he was the king. That's all I'm asking. There's plenty of things in history that has to be validated, or has been validated on people who's supposed to live in ancient times. Hell, show us the proof. Show us the proof. That's all. Show and prove. All right, fam. But I'm out of here, man. Shalom. Shalom to y'all, man. I'm just saying, hey, don't quit giving us, something and tell us because it's in the book. I'm supposed to acknowledge that as fact. No. I can believe it, but it ain't gonna make it the truth. Let me say it again. I can believe it all day long. Nothing wrong. I can believe any god doggone thing I want to. But it ain't gonna make it, it's not gonna make it the truth when I get through believing. Believe that. Shalom.